Kia ora koutou and welcome back to NZ Clever Home. This is going to be a really short video showing you how I use the Show Me button through the Aqara Hub and controlled with Apple HomeKit. So let's take a closer look at the Xiaomi button. So in the master bedroom, we have buttons on either side of the bed. So if I push the button once, the light comes on. If I push it again, it toggles off. If I double press it, the light on the other side of the bedroom comes on. And if I double press again, it goes off. And if I long press it, it turns on the heat pump in the corner of the bedroom. And if I long press again, it will turn that off. And I do that using this Broadlink RM Mini 3. It's an IR blaster, and essentially it just replicates IR signals. It's exactly the same as, well, not exactly the same, but it's similar to the sensor bow that you can buy in New Zealand, except the sensor bow is about 150 bucks, and this cost me $20 on AliExpress. So super cheap, super affordable, and does exactly what you want it to do. We have another button on the other side of the bedroom, and this button just does the same things but in reverse. So one press turns this light on and off, two presses turns the other light on and off, and then long press activates the heat pump. In our son's bedroom, we have a button on the top of his bed, and again, three toggle switches. So one turns on his blue light, two turns on his pink light, and a long press turns on his heater. And of course, you just reverse those actions to turn them off. In our daughter's bedroom, she also has a wireless switch on the top of her bed. And again, one press turns on that hue light, two presses turns on her flower light, and if I long press, it turns on her party light, which is pretty cool. She loves it. And again, I just reverse those actions to turn everything off. Our final button is in the lounge, and if I push it once, it turns all the lounge lights on, and if I push it again, it turns them all off. If I push it twice, it turns on the family lights. And obviously again, it turns them off. And if I long press it, it turns on the heater over in the corner. Long press again, and it turns off. So the pros for the Xiaomi wireless switch are that it is super affordable, as with all the Xiaomi products. The battery life seems to last for ages. I've had all of my devices for 10 months now and no sign of battery fading yet, but you know, that's as I expect. They're small and simple to use and easy to connect, just like the smart sockets I showed in my last video. They connect to the Aqara Hub via Zigbee, so they're not connecting directly to your Wi-Fi. They work with Apple HomeKit out of the box, obviously through the Aqara Hub. And if you use the Home 3 app, then you can make complex automations with them, like the toggle switch. When they come out of the box, they only have three functions: single press, double press, and long press. And they don't toggle on and off. You have to make that yourself. So yeah, that's one downside, I suppose. Other cons are that they're only available in one color. which is a bit stink. I'd quite like a different option. And you have to be careful where you choose to stick them. On the back of the Switch, they have like a foam sticky back, and you can stick them to a surface, but removing that is quite difficult, and so you need to be sure about where you want to stick it. They do give you an extra sticker in the box, but obviously you have to remove the residue off the back of the Switch and off the surface you stuck it on first before you re-stick it. So only minor cons there. The biggest one, I suppose, is the fact that you can't create the toggle automation in the native app or in HomeKit. You have to use a third-party app to do that. But once you've set it up, that app syncs directly with HomeKit. So I think that's relatively small. So another great product from Xiaomi stroke Aqara. Definitely worth the buy. You can pick these up on AliExpress for around 18 New Zealand dollars. I bought 5 in one go, and I think it cost me, it was less than $80. And if you look on the New Zealand Apple Store, the Eve button, for one, it costs $80. So you can't beat this. Stay tuned for my next video, which will show you how you can use the Home 3 app to make those automations. If you have any questions, flick me an email here. Otherwise, please subscribe. Haere rā.